There is a lesson in the Confucian tradition that was never spoken. Not a single word. An hour of silence. And the man who sat across from Confucius that day did not understand what had happened until months later, when his brother was dying. In the ancient state of Lu, there was a man named Wei. He was articulate, respected in his village, and for nearly a year, his younger brother had refused to speak with him. Their houses sat across the same courtyard. Wei saw the smoke from his brother's kitchen rise each morning. He did not cross the courtyard. Every conversation they tried ended worse than the last. Every argument Wei prepared fell apart the moment it left his mouth. He traveled to Confucius for better words. He explained his case carefully. He listed every attempt he had made. He described his brother's stubbornness, his own patience, the specific injustices on both sides. He spoke for a long time. Confucius listened. When Wei finished, he waited for the teaching. Confucius did not speak. Wei assumed he was thinking. He waited longer. The silence stretched past what was comfortable. Wei began to fill it, started to explain something he had forgotten, add a detail he thought might matter. Confucius raised a hand. The silence returned. Minutes passed, then more minutes. Wei tried to think about his brother, but the thought slid away. He tried to compose what he would say when Confucius finally spoke. He rehearsed answers to questions Confucius was not asking. An hour passed this way. Then Confucius stood and said 3 words. Sit with him. Wei traveled home confused, but obedient. That evening, he went to his brother's room and sat. His brother looked up and asked what he was doing. Nothing, Wei said, just sitting. His brother watched him for a long moment, said he was being strange, and left the room. Wei was furious. He tried again the next day. His brother walked past him without stopping. Wei sat anyway, counting seconds, performing silence, waiting for it to work. It did not work. After a week, he gave up. He decided the sage had given him advice that only worked for sages. He returned to his old patterns. He prepared new arguments. He rehearsed better openings. The distance with his brother did not close. Then his brother fell ill. Wei arrived at the bedside with nothing prepared. He had not thought of what to say. He was only afraid. He sat down beside his brother, and for the first time in a year, he was not performing anything. He was not waiting for the right moment. He was not managing the situation. He was just there, watching his brother's chest rise and fall. His brother opened his eyes. He did not speak about the arguments. He spoke about a dog they had owned as children, the taste of a particular kind of tea their mother used to make. A cold morning 20 years ago when they had walked together to the river, Wei said almost nothing. He just listened. This is what Confucius called ren, humaneness. Softer than it looks, closer to run than ren. The character is built from 2 parts, a person and the number 2. One person alone cannot be humane. Ren only exists between people. What Wei had misunderstood that first evening was this. Ren is not a technique you apply. It is what is left when you stop applying anything. The silence Confucius sat in with him was not a method. It was the absence of any need for the moment to be something other than what it was. Wei could not reproduce it on command because the trying was itself the performance. His brother did not recover all at once. He got better slowly through the winter. Wei came to his room most evenings. Sometimes they talked. Sometimes they sat. When they sat now, no one found it strange. Not even Wei. Months later, Wei returned to Confucius. He wanted to explain what he had understood. He began to speak. Confucius raised his hand. The silence returned. This time, Wei did not fill it. He sat, and for the first time, he felt what an hour of silence actually was. Not a waiting, not a pause, not a technique, but a kind of home. Confucius did not smile. He nodded once. Emotional intelligence is not knowing what to say. It is being able to sit with another person without needing the moment to resolve. It cannot be performed, because performance is the opposite of what it is. 3 small practices, starting this week. 1. Notice the next time you reach for words before the silence is finished. 2. The next time you're about to defend yourself, wait 3 breaths and notice what you are protecting. 3. Notice when you're listening and when you are waiting. Which part is harder, the silence or what the silence lets in? Drop it in the comments. Thank you for watching. Somewhere in the ancient state of Lu, Wei was walking home in the evening. The road was long, the air was cool, and for the first time in weeks, he was listening to his own footsteps.